Hey stars, it's me, Shorter Star, and I'm back. Listen, I want to continue to thank you for your support. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I need you to do that. Listen, today is going to be a total different video than I've ever done off of this channel, right? And yeah, I'm doing a little razzle dazzle, a little investigative reporting. While I'm doing some research on some other stories for you guys, I came across this social experiment that these five young men did. And it's five different young men together from different walks of life. You have two Caucasians, you have Asian, you have African Americans, so they get all different point of views and which is great. And like I said, I came across this, and this social experiment takes place in Vidor, Texas. And for those of you who are not familiar with Vidor, Texas is the home, the headquarters of the KKK, allegedly. Um, these young men did a 4-day undercover investigation experiment in Vidor, Texas, and which claims they're no longer prejudice and it's no longer a racial thing there. And I beg to differ. And this social experiment, this video on YouTube, which I'm going to link below, it's done by the Mind Square is the YouTube page, right? And the name of this that they're using for this particular project is the Unity Project. That's the name that they're using for this social experiment, right? And I don't know. Vidor, Texas has 10,000 people in it. And just to let you know, 93.79% of that is Caucasian. I'm not quite sure, but during the documentary, that's what the heads of course, like the city, the head controller of the city or the town or whatever, they're saying that, the reputation, it's no longer a sundown town, is what they're saying. They're not saying it was never a sundown town. They're just stating that it's no longer a sundown town. And yeah, so and I'm going to put some video up for you guys, right? And we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to put some more video because I want you guys to actually, this social experiment video is 18 minutes. Listen, 18 minutes isn't a long time. And I personally, it hits home for me because I have family members that just moved to Texas this particular week. And I have a cousin that's attending a university in Texas. So I want them and you guys to be aware that these places still exist and not just Texas. Okay? Upstate New York, allegedly, Georgia. There are different places that these sundown towns still exist. And I want you to be aware because you go 8 minutes north or 10 minutes south and it can mean your ass. Okay? Literally. So I'm going to let you know and tell me what you guys, please comment and let me know what y'all think about my investigative reporting. Okay, let's go. Before I do that, I want you to understand that it's not only Texas. This is not just Texas, people. This can be right in your back door and you not even know. But when you do know, you know. Oh, it's heavy in the South. Well, yeah, it is. So let's get to it. Okay? Let's go.
Trying to get people to sign a petition. We were trying to move 5,000 black people into Vidor.
No, we don't want to sign no paperwork that you moving no in here.
What did you just say?
They don't allow it.
We're gonna prank America's most racist town, Vidor, Texas. For decades, Vidor was a sundown town and home to the KKK.
This was considered a headquarters town for the Klan.
And today, there are still racist events in Vidor that help keep its terrible reputation alive, as thousands of posts online warn black people not to visit the town.
Do not go to Vidor, Texas.
The black know not to stop here in this town. I love it.
Despite this, the city claims they're not racist anymore.
We love everybody. We're not the same Vidor that people think we are. And I would say to the people that don't think that to be necessarily true, come visit our city. You'll see exactly who we are.
I'll pass too. And looking at them old crazy eyes, allegedly. Okay. That don't look that inviting to me, people. And listen, my thing is 20 years ago, 20 years ago, they attempted to move some black families into Vidor, Texas. And as you'll see, as you go into the documentary, I'm going to do some things, but let me give you some historical background on Vidor. Vidor has been described as a sundown town, right? Sundown town is a term used to describe a white, all white town that has shown hostility to people of other races after sunset, meaning when the sun goes down, you don't want to be caught there. Listen, back in 1993, Vidor segregated public housing practices, and it was abolished. It was formally abolished that they weren't supposed to be able to turn anyone away back in 1993. But just as I told you, in 1994, they attempted to move a number of African American families into Vidor. And as you'll see a little later, what happened to them and what happened with them. What I would say is just 10 minutes away is the town called Beaumont, Texas. 10 minutes. Walk 10 minutes that way out of your house and see how far you get. Get in your car and drive 10 minutes and let's see how far you'll get. And that's where this town would be. Okay, listen to this and pretty much let me know what you think, because I don't understand how the government allows a place like this to exist. Let's talk about it.
So that's exactly our plan. We're doing multiple tests in Vidor to see if it's actually racist and ending with a prank on the entire town. But before going to Vidor, we stopped in the nearby city of Beaumont.
We're 10 minutes away from Vidor. We're gonna ask some people here what Vidor's actually like.
Do you have any opinions on Vidor, Texas?
Oh, they racist. You go to Vidor, man, after dark, you might not come back.
They may hassle you and all that.
You have a sign, don't let the sun go down your ass.
Do you guys ever go to Vidor, hang out?
Oh, hell no.
You don't even stop and get food out there.
If you go to Vidor, they will and kill you, literally.
Dead ass. You don't need to go.
We've learned a lot.
And as you see, they're not playing. They tell you just 10 minutes away. You don't need to go there if you this color. Listen, guys, and what these young guys did, because Vidor isn't how can I say, they're not up to date with pretty much anything. When you watch it's weird because when you watch the documentary, The Social Experiment, you'll see what Vidor looks like. And Vidor looks like a third world country. It looks like when you hear, and this is no shade to anyone, when you hear trailer park, that's what you're going to get from Vidor.
Like it's in the time warp.
Yeah. I mean, it still look crazy. And you're talking about this town has 10,000 people. That's the thing. That's the scary part. And remember, these 10,000 people can go northwest, south, or east, and you won't know. That's a lot of people to be in one place. Listen, what I will say is like I said to you, 20 years ago, just 20 years ago, they attempted to bring families into Vidor. And you will see what happened just 20 years ago. Let's see. What's that?
Grand opening.
Grand closing. Get into it.
But I'm not signing a petition.
Didn't we
do this about 20 years ago?
I don't know. What happened 20 years ago?
In 1994, Vidor tried moving in a few black families for the first time, but they were not welcomed and moved out shortly after.
I just wanted to watch you solid.
It was part of that fear generated because of the activities of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes, sir.
The town claims it's changed since the 90s, but we'll see just how much.
Nah, they didn't change that much. Grand closing. Listen, guys, we have to know better to do better. And the truth of the matter is, let me bring this down. The truth of the matter is, those of us of a certain age, we have children, some of us grandchildren, that we're sending out into the world. And we're doing them a disservice by not informing them and really letting them know the truth. They're sugar-coated here in New York and New Jersey. But go south. Go a little out. And some of these young people are. And I don't want the culture shock to kick them and get them. I don't want them to get them. Real talk. I mean, listen, like I said, I'm doing some investigating reporting. This is what you're going to get. And I mean, to know better is to do better. And I tell you guys all the time, be intentional. And what these guys did with this social experiment to really get Vidor up in rage, because like I said to you, Vidor isn't up to date in a lot of things. So what they did was they rented, what's those big signs? They rented these big signs. You know, when you're entering Atlanta or you're entering North Carolina, and they have the signs that say "Welcome." Well, they put up the signs, as you'll see in the documentary and in the social experiment. Vidor loves Black people. Well, baby, you're not gonna get in. That ain't no faster way to get Vidor in more of an uproar than to put these big signs out right outside the city limits stating that Vidor loves Black people. And it got them to talking, and you'll get to see what these young men did in this town for 4 days. And again, I want you guys to be intentional. I want you to know that these places exist. These are the type of things I want to do. These are the type of stories that I would like to bring to you. And I want to go live where we can talk about this. So please, guys, get into my comments and tell me what you think of Vidor, Texas. Please tell me what you think of this type of story. If it interests you or not, I'm interested to know. Like I said, this story hits close to home because I have family members that just moved to Texas this week. And Texas is one of the biggest states that we have. However, this is not just happening in Texas, people. Listen, get into it. Let me know. Like I said, I'm going to put the link in for the description for this social experiment. The YouTube page is Mind Square, SQUIRE. Okay, we're going to do that. And what they ran this social experiment, the name that they ran this particular social experiment under is the Unity Project. Look at it. Let me know what you think. I love you guys. Keep your head on the swivel. Be intentional. And please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, people. Love you.